In this video, I will demonstrate how you can use the ELT SCD2 snap to maintain a dimension table inside a data warehouse, also known as Type 2 slowly changing dimensions. Creating a dimension table allows you to track history for a set of columns you choose. Hand coding SCD2 solutions for each situation is manually intensive and creates a large amount of technical debt to manage going forward. Using SnapLogic's SCD2 capabilities minimizes the effort involved, reduces maintenance going forward, and establishes reusable standards. Let's review Type 2 slowly changing dimensions. There are several options you can choose from to maintain historical data. SnapLogic's SCD2 snaps support any combination of an active row flag and setting an effective start date and end date. These values are stored in SCD2 specific columns. In this example, we are tracking historical data by adding the columns current row, start date, and end date. When the address for a row is updated, a new row is created for the new record, and the columns for the new row are set to the appropriate values. The start date is today's date, current row is set to true, and the end date can be set to null or an infinitely large date value. The row representing the historic data is updated so that the end date is today's date, current row is false, and the start date value remains the same. You can now query this table to retrieve detailed information about historical data. Let's cover some of the important inputs for this snap. The target table natural key is the name of the field that identifies a unique row in the target table. In this example, the natural key for the target table is customer ID. The cause fields are the columns you want to track history for. The SCD fields are the columns and values that will define the active row flag and effective date range. Here's the pipeline I use for this example. You can see I am using an ELT select snap to reference some data in the data warehouse that is then connected to an ELT SCD2 snap. You can see the inputs I mentioned earlier, as well as an option for the target table action where you can specify whether to create a new table, merge into an existing table, or update an existing table. All ELT snaps allow you to selectively preview a sample of the output data for each snap, as well as the SQL that will run in the data warehouse. The ELT SCD2 snap can be used as the final snap of a pipeline, or it can be used in the middle of a pipeline by adding an output view. The ELT snaps allow you to leverage the processing capabilities of a data warehouse because the transformations are performed within the data warehouse. Standard snaps such as the Snowflake SCD2 snap will perform similar operations, but they will be performed on the data prior to it being uploaded to Snowflake. These snaps will incur more latency, and if you wish to transform data that already resides in the data warehouse, the ELT snaps can be more efficient. We hope you have enjoyed this demo and encourage you to refer to our documentation for more information. And visit the SnapLogic community portal to learn more about new features we are adding to the SnapLogic platform.